10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
He's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Wilson. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Hey, zero. Okay.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Camaro. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after the sack, here's 3rd and goal from the 20. Now it's Wilson. They'll find Williams on the slant. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and Bird would hit it right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, Walter, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. From the gun, here's Stafford. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the quarter blitz. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Ross on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up the 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. 22! Now Stafford. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Stafford now to throw. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Rams first down.
32.
Stafford. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for him. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12...
And this is caught, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Rams will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's airing it out for Williams. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20-20.
He's got a man, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes it binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped on the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. steps away to his left. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they have to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play in the ground. Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. P.J. Williams with a pick. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
You
got those great skills back there. That's anticipation, great hands. Of course, I got the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
That's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do something. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The boys are lost some yards, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On third down, Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Akers again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Now it's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now...
He's got a man, complete!
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on touchdown.
Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
What's good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Wilson.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
A give up the middle to Akers.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Stafford. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive down. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game took it. Someone had to make the big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines to run in for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Now it's Stafford.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
They always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On second down, Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Here's Wilson. And Thomas has it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. In motion left, Robinson. Stafford now to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over,